The man was the most naturally gifted water element mage. The price, however, was that he had been blind since birth. The solution was to use water magic to create a new pair of eyes for himself. The first thing Jack practiced was the basic spell of condensing water spheres. To train his control, Jack needed to form as many water spheres as possible and maintain them for long periods of time. It sounded simple, but was far from easy in practice. Even with Jack's talent, he had to repeat the training over and over to build a solid foundation. Every day, he would practice until he collapsed from exhaustion before stopping. Before long, 2 months passed. Jack's rapid progress left even his teacher, Jenny, deeply shocked. Although it appeared he was only maintaining 7 water spheres, the level of precision and control behind it was something even Jenny found herself falling short of. Jack's water affinity was closely tied to his congenital blindness. It was a gift known as a hero scar, a blessing that appears only in the descendants of heroes. Although one is born lacking a certain sense, they gain extraordinary talent in a specific field. Jack was the first person in the kingdom in 100 years to possess a hero scar. Coupled with the fact that his father was a powerful marquis, he was betrothed at birth to the ninth princess, Lucy. However, Lucy did not like Jack. Because of his blindness, Jack had a gloomy personality. The thought of spending her entire life with someone like him filled Lucy with deep unease. Yet as a member of the royal family, she had no choice. Lucy still had to follow tradition and get to know Jack. Unexpectedly, when they met this time, Lucy discovered that Jack's entire demeanor had changed. Not only were his manners polite and refined, but his face also carried a warm, comforting smile at all times. He even used water magic to amuse her. When the water sphere shattered and formed a beautiful rainbow in the air, no girl could resist such a sight. So when Jack invited her to swim together, Lucy shyly accepted. She spent a joyful time with Jack and even felt reluctant to part when it was time to leave. In the days that followed, Jack continued to train his magic control every day. Unexpectedly, when a water sphere passed by an apple, Jack suddenly felt as if he could see. The maid angrily told Jack not to lie to her, or she would be very disappointed. Jack then explained that he couldn't truly see. To be precise, he could sense things instead. However, since Jack had never seen colors before, he was unable to distinguish them for the time being. After testing Jack for a while, the maid realized he wasn't lying. She immediately rushed off to report this to the Marquis. The Marquis was equally thrilled by the news. After all, being able to distinguish colors meant that reading would also become possible. This would make Jack's future path much easier. However, after gaining the ability to see, Jack became even bolder in his magical research. He actually attempted to create a massive blood-red water sphere, but when he heard his mother calling out to him, he lost focus. In a moment of carelessness, the water sphere burst. His entire body looked as if it had been soaked in blood. His mother fainted in terror at the sight. As for his father, he angrily deducted Jack's allowance.